So yesterday I went to a Goodwill retail store and I thrifted this flannel. This is a Dixon brand flannel and I got it for $7 at Goodwill. Really nice quality, like heavyweight flannel, great brand to be on the lookout for. It's spelled D-I-X-X-O-N. And this particular one is a limited edition collab with the band Pennywise. So yeah, I was excited to find it. And in today's video, what I thought we could do, I want to do a series of videos, eBay for Beginner series, showing you step by step the very basics of how to list something on eBay, how to source stuff on eBay, how to sell stuff on eBay. I want to show everything to do with how we've been able to build a multi-million-dollar eBay business, but back to starting from scratch, how we would do it right now from scratch so that you can learn how to do it yourselves. So in today's video, the steps that I'm going to go through, obviously you saw me find this item. I found it at Goodwill for $7. The next step would be to take pictures of the item. So I'm going to show you everything to do with how we take pictures of this item. And then I'm going to walk you through step by step how we list the item on eBay, how I feel is the best way to list the item on eBay so that it sells quickly. And then hopefully in this video, you'll actually see this item sell, and then I will ship it out for you and we can talk about how much money we made selling this item. Thank you for being here. If you are new to the channel, again, my name is Ryan Roots, and if you enjoy videos about reselling, if you're here to learn about reselling, please do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button on this video and consider subscribing to the channel, because I'm gonna put a bunch more videos just like this out so you can learn and we can all help each other grow as a family. All right, let's go. Let's get this thing listed. Pictures first. So first things first, I just wanted to show you our little photo area. As you can see, you don't need that much space. Even where we are now with all this warehouse space and all these items, everything starts here. We take pictures of all of our stuff right here. And we have two setups, right? So this section here would be for hard goods, shoes, smaller items that we can take pictures of right there with the two box lights. And then over here, all we've done is we have this photo paper. This, by the way, is called Savage white photo paper. We got it on Amazon. There's the roll right there. That's the same roll that we've been using for like 5 years. But yeah, so we did a little background on the wall, and this is where we will do like a hanging flat lay for our clothing. So the Dixon shirts, I'm probably gonna flat lay hang up here, and I'll show you how we take pictures. Now here's a fun little tool that we like to use. We call it our giant hanger. We kind of Frankensteined it together. Here's a regular size hanger, here's a giant hanger. We use the giant hanger for hanging flat lays. So we can hang it up and it spreads the shirt out, makes it look a lot nicer. More than likely, we're gonna do a background removal on this picture anyway, so don't really worry about like little marks and shadows and stuff. And also, if we have like a white item, like a white shirt, t-shirt, we have this black photo paper as well that's rolled up, and we can just roll that down and then roll it back up. So we have the two different options as well, which works for us. One thing that I suggest keeping around your photography area, scissors. Scissors are good for prepping the item beforehand. Obviously, we want to cut off the Goodwill tag, make sure that that is removed. Another good thing to keep around you is a little trash can so that you're keeping your station clean. Oh, also, I'll link the video of how we made this, this hanger. We've used the same one for years and years. Don't be scared by, by the video that's linked, because it's very old. We made the video years and years ago. We probably should make a little update video, but this is a very, very cool tool. And the way that you put it on the shirt is you want to go in through the bottom, especially if you're doing like t-shirts where the collar can be stretched out. You want to put it in through the bottom and then put the sleeve in first over here, and then put the hanger through the collar section, drape the shirt over. I got it, don't worry, I got it. And then set it up exactly how you like it. Pull it down a little bit there, make sure the collar is nice. And then when we hang this on the wall, it just gives it a much nicer look than just the regular hanger. So the other thing, we use phones for all our pictures. You don't have to do that. You can use a digital camera. Sometimes it's better to use an actual camera that isn't connected to the internet, because if you're taking pictures of a bunch of stuff, you can definitely get distracted by text messages and Instagram notifications and scrolling on TikTok. So it is better sometimes just to have that digital camera so you can work. But if you don't have that, phones are great. We still like phones. The cameras on most phones now are perfectly adequate to take pictures for eBay. So here's a couple tricks when you're taking pictures. If you have an iPhone, I'm not sure how this works on Android, but if you have an iPhone, you want to go to your photo app and then swipe up on your photo app and change it from 4:3 to square mode. Square mode is the best 1:1 aspect ratio. Square mode is going to be your best option for eBay to take pictures of items. So then you just line it up nicely, and here's another trick. If you tap, and again, I think this is just for iPhone, but if you tap on the screen, if your picture isn't bright enough and you want it brighter, if you tap on the item like that and you scroll up, you can actually make it really bright. But obviously we don't want it to be that bright. And we are going to do background removal. So again, I'm just going to take this picture. We want the color to be accurate. So there's picture number 1. You want to make sure, obviously, you're getting the logo. Picture number 2, get some detail shots. We suggest taking at least 4 pictures for eBay, but better would be like 6 to 10 pictures. You want to get the little details, up close details of any logos or anything like that. If there's any flaws on the item, obviously you need to take pictures of any flaws. And then again, the cool thing about this hanger is you just flip it around and now you have your back of your item as well. So again, a couple pictures of the back. Actually, let me fix this. Got away from me a bit there. A couple pictures of the back. One more up close so people can see the pattern. One thing I forgot to do is zoom in on the size, so I'm gonna get a picture of that 2x size tag. And there we go. That's how easy it is. There's all the pictures. So now that you have your pictures done, if you're taking pictures of clothing items, I highly recommend you do measurements as well, and you add it not only to your listing, but you also add it as a picture, which I'll show you in just a second. But you must do measurements because even though this is a 2XL, all sizes on different clothing items from different manufacturers can run different. So you want to get measurements. The first measurement we get would be the chest measurement, which would be from the under armpit to the other side of the armpit. So this one measures 25 inches, which is pretty typical for a 2XL. And then the next measurement you want to get on a shirt like this would be the length, which goes from the collar, the top of the collar, to the very bottom hem of the item. So this one measures 32. So 25 by 32, and this is a 2XL. Now let me show you how we do our measurement picture for the listing. My lovely wife, Allie, actually came up with this idea, so props to Allie. This is just a little picture frame. I think we got it from the dollar store. We printed out the little size tags here. And then these are little like wooden numbers that we got from, I believe, Michael's. So this is the board that we use. Again, the size on this one, 2XL. The chest measurements are actually ready there for us. So 25 inch chest, and then the length was 32. So we've got our little 3 and 2, and then we just take a quick snapshot of that, and that goes as the last picture in our listing. And the main reason why we do the measurements as a picture as well is because a large number of people shop on their mobile devices, straight from their phones. And on eBay, if you're just putting the measurements in the description, if you look on the eBay mobile app, when you're looking at a listing, you actually have to do another click to get into the description. And a lot of people just don't have the attention span, I guess, to do that. They're just swiping through pictures, and then they see that last one that shows the size and the measurements, and then they hit buy and they're good to go. Believe it or not, a lot of eBay buyers don't even look at the description. So having that as a picture in your listing is a massive help to the buyer to get them to actually go through with the purchase. It also helps us get fewer returns. So with the hundreds and thousands of items that we sell, our return rate is less than 2%. So out of 100 items that we sell, we only get 2% of them being returned to us. And one of the main reasons why is because we do measurements, we take good pictures, and we show the measurements as a picture in the listing. Now, when it comes to actually listing the items on eBay, one of the other reasons why we like to use Mac products is because of AirDrop. Now, yes, you can use Google Photos and there's other applications you can use, but for ease of use, phones, iPhones, and AirDrop to our computer. That's how we like to do it. We don't list from our phones. You can list from your phones, but for us, using the actual desktop version of eBay seems to work better. We're able to list faster, and that's, you know, years and years of experience. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is take the pictures of the Dixon flannel that I just took, and I'm gonna transfer those pictures using AirDrop over to my laptop. And then what I'll do is I will screen share my laptop in this video, and I'm gonna show you exactly how I list this item on eBay. Okay, so I have all my pictures transferred over through AirDrop to my MacBook. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is go to eBay. Obviously make sure you're signed into your account, and it's time to do some research on this item. So I'm gonna type in Dixon flannel Pennywise, which is the one that we are looking for. And you can see there's 23 results, active listings for Dixon flannel Pennywise. And we can already see ours is pretty prevalent in the market, listed for sale. So what I like to do first is look at active listings like ours. I'm gonna go to pre-owned, and I'm gonna sort by price lowest first. So now I can see the lowest price listed one is our same size and same color, same everything, size 2XL. Now this one does say flaw on it, so let's look at that. Why is this one $60? What is the flaw? See, now they put a picture saying measurements are in the item description. If you're gonna do that, you might as well just put the actual measurements as a picture. I don't see any flaws on there. Oh, right here, a lot of pilling around the shirt seat pictures. Okay, so they're considering the pilling a flaw, which is, that's okay. Here's another 2XL for 53 plus 10 shipping. So it seems like listed, the lowest price listed for this exact same shirt and size is around that $60 to $65 mark. Now the next thing that I like to do is scroll down and go to sold items. Now you wanna check sold items because you don't just wanna see what's listed. People might be asking crazy prices for their items listed. You need to go and check the actual sold comps of your item. Now when I'm checking sold comps, I like to go to ended recently, and let's see what we got here. So again, here's our same size, same color, listed and sold for $59.95 plus $7.95 shipping. Now, because this is an actual sale, what I'm gonna do now is use this listing to sell mine. So I'm going based off of one that has already sold. That's the one that I wanna use. So see, there's a little thing down here called sell one like this. That's what I'm gonna click on, sell one like this. When I click on that, eBay is automatically gonna propagate a listing for me and kind of fill in some of the details. So you can see on this listing, the title's already filled out, but we wanna tweak the title. We don't wanna use someone else's title. We're gonna tweak that title in just a second. But the first thing we need to do is upload our pictures that we took. Never use someone else's pictures, never use stock pictures. Take pictures of the actual item that you're selling and upload those pictures. So I'm gonna grab all my pictures and I'm gonna drag them and drop them into eBay and upload my pictures. Okay, now remember how I said we're gonna remove the background. You can see the background's pretty dingy here on this item. Well, eBay has this cool little tool over here called background removal. We click on that tool, boom, the background is removed. As long as you're taking pictures of your items, quality pictures on a white background, typically that background tool works fairly well. As you can see, it did a good job in this case. So now I'm gonna save that item, and that is gonna be our main picture for this listing. I'm gonna do the same thing on all my other pictures. Just to cleanly remove that background, it just gives it a much better appeal on eBay. Okay, so my pictures all look great. The next step up is gonna be the item title. For item title, you definitely want that brand first. So that is correct, Dixon shirt. I'm gonna change that up and do Dixon flannel shirts, men's 2XL, XXL, blue, black, snap, Pennywise. eBay doesn't typically like all caps in their titles, so I'm gonna drop that. Horror, I mean, it's not really horror, it's actually the band. This person probably thought it was Pennywise the clown. So I'm gonna take that out actually. I'm gonna put in blue, black, plaid, snap, Pennywise band. That actually looks pretty good. I'm happy with that title. The next thing is the item category, the category on eBay that the item's going into. That looks totally fine. And then item specifics. Now this is the part that you really want to pay attention to. You need to make sure that you are filling out the correct item specifics, especially if you're doing a sell similar from another person's listing. If, for example, if you do a sell similar and it's not the exact same size, you need to come in here and make sure you're changing it to the correct size. Because again, eBay automatically propagates the item specifics from the past sold item. So just make sure the brand's right, the size is right, everything's in there. The sleeve length is correct, the department, the color. I'm actually going to change the color from multicolor to blue because it is primarily a blue shirt. Pattern, plaid, closure, snap. Okay, and then under condition, obviously, is it new or is it pre-owned? Ours is pre-owned, so we're going to type in pre-owned. And then just write a little condition description. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just put what it is. Excellent, pre-owned for full item condition. Now, next up is the actual item description. eBay has this little thing that says AI can draft it for you. You can do that if you want, but what I like to do is I just copy and paste the title that we used into the top of the description, and then we just have this little template that we use for the description, the condition, shipping. We're gonna do free shipping on this item. You don't have to do free shipping, but we are gonna do free shipping for this one to make us stand out from the other ones. Free shipping. Returns, we do free 30-day returns. Again, you don't have to do that, but it's good to have some sort of a return policy. Having no returns on will hurt your listings, and there's no reason to have no returns on, because if you sell an item and it's not as described, the eBay buyer can still open a return case and you're still required to take that return. So have a return policy in place. Next is the price. So as you saw, we looked up the sold comps and the active listings, and it was around that $60 to $65 mark. We want to sell our item fast. So I'm going to price this item at $59.87. We're going to allow offers on the item. We're not doing a minimum offer because that defeats the purpose. If someone offers something too low, you don't get the chance to respond back and counter their offer and possibly get the sale. We are gonna put auto accept on, and we'll accept any offers over $50. For shipping, this is a lighter item, so it's gonna go ground advantage, and it is about a 14-ounce item, and it's gonna be shipped in a little poly bag like this. We already know that. So we're gonna put the package dimensions as 14 by 6 by 3. Now that that's done, I do suggest that you opt into eBay's international shipping program. We've never had any issues doing that, and we sell quite a lot of stuff overseas. So having that on could definitely get you more sales. And then the last thing is promoted listings. Now, promoted listings, you have to kind of decide, is there a lot of competition on the item? Have you priced your item competitively? Do you need to do a promoted listing? Do you need to pay extra to promote your item out there? On this particular item, sell-through is pretty good. There were definitely some other listings that I would consider competition just because it's the exact same size and around the same price. So I am actually going to do a promoted listing, and I'm going to promote it at 5%. Now what that means is if my item sells through eBay's promoted listing, I have to pay an additional 5% fees on top of the fees that I am already paying eBay. Because I didn't pay too much for the item, only $7, and because there is competition, I'm comfortable doing that. Usually when we do promoted listings, that's what we do. Between 5 to 8% promoted, that's what we found works best for us. And then the last thing you wanna do is just preview your item to make sure that it looks great, which as you can see, this looks pretty good. Price is good, store is right, pictures look good. And then you click on list it, and there we go. It's done. Let's view the listing live on eBay. There it is, ready to go. The flannel shirt is now listed, and you can see all the pictures are there, looking great. And the last picture is always gonna be that measurement picture. Buy now is on, make offer is on, $59.87 with best offer and free shipping. So there we go. The item is now listed, it's live on eBay, and I will keep you posted, and hopefully this thing sells quickly, and then I'll show you what comes next. One other thing, again, if you are enjoying today's video, please do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button on this video, leave a comment, let me know if you like this, if you want me to keep doing videos like this. And then also keep in mind, we do have a group, it's a Discord group with live Zoom calls every single week. It works out to less than $1 a day if you want to be a part of that group. We have hundreds of members in there, from very, very beginners all the way up to multi-million-dollar sellers, and it is a great group. What I like most about our group is that there's no egos involved. Everyone is there to help each other out. The same way that I'm making this video to help you out, that's how our group is. Everyone's there to see each other grow, build each other up, stay positive, and help answer questions. So if you want to join our group, I'll leave a link to sign up for the group in the description of today's video, or you can just go to rallyrich.com, click the link, and sign up. Okay, I'll keep you posted. Hopefully this thing sells quickly. Later. All right, everyone. So I have some really good news. Today is July 2nd, and the Dixon flannel has sold. It sold today. Unfortunately, I did have to go in and drop the price a little bit. I probably could have left it out at the higher price, but I wanted it to sell fast so that I could show you the entire process, and really I did it for this video. So anyway, the item has sold. It sold for just under $50. So still a decent sale. I'll show you the breakdown of how much money we actually made after eBay fees and after shipping. I do have to ship the item out, which I'm about to do right now, and I'm gonna show you that. But also keep in mind, like I said at the beginning of today's video, this is a series that I'm doing. So in today's video, listing, selling, shipping. In the next video, I'm gonna go deep into shipping, showing you exactly how to ship a multitude of different items. And then also in the next video, I'm gonna show you our storage system and how we keep track of our inventory and all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna ship this flannel out quickly, and then in the next video, in the next eBay for Beginners video, I'll dive deeper into shipping. But let's get this one shipped out. It's all folded up nicely. We have these blue poly bags that we use to ship stuff in, and we have these thank you cards that we include in every package. Okay, so packaged up and ready to go. Buying the label through eBay, we're gonna use the USPS Ground Advantage service, and the label is gonna cost us $5.86. That is a 1 pound, 3 ounce item with the dimensions of 14 by 6 by 3. Okay, so now that the item has been shipped, let me break down the final numbers for you. So the sale price of the item, what the item sold for on eBay, $49.87. eBay collects sales tax for us on behalf of the seller. The sales tax that they collected was $3.74. That comes directly out of our money. It's taken out. Unfortunately, you do pay fees on top of that sales tax, which is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. So the eBay selling fees came out to $6.36. As you saw, our shipping fee was $5.86, and our cost of goods after taxes came out to $7.50. We found it at Goodwill, paid sales tax on top of that. You can't really, like, we do have a resale tax certificate when we're buying wholesale and stuff, but I'm not gonna go to Goodwill and say, hey, can I use my resale tax certificate so that I don't have to pay sales tax? So the total amount came out to $7.50, which after that top level sales price, taking out all of those fees, what we're left with is a net profit. Now this is a pre-tax net profit, meaning that we still have to pay income tax at the end of the year on any profits that our business makes, personal and business income tax. But our pre-tax net profit on this Dixon flannel came out to $30.15. And very, very simply, that is how you buy something and then sell it on eBay. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you learned something. If you did, again, please do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna do at least a few more videos diving deep into how to build a successful eBay business. Like I said, in the next video, shipping, storage, organization, so that you run a clean and organized eBay business. All right, everyone, thank you so much. Again, my name is Ryan Ritz, and I will see you in the next video.